Alright, we are back once more, post palace and ready to chalice.
Chalice Dungeons?
No chalice dungeons.
The Gungeon?
When you want to farm, I mean.
Yeah, who wants to level up in the Gungeon?
Like your style, however. So, without further ado, would anybody like to hit some good old recapping?
Quite short recap, but sure. We did the last bit of the palace. Yeah, we went up to the 4th floor, the burning house floor. We explored it. We fought more shadows. We fought the boss. Mankind made it a showtime, and we got out of the palace. And advised, as before we got it, we advised the girl to, well, they were advised to turn themselves in and, you know, hopefully not get in too much trouble.
That sums it up. Alright, everyone get your inspiration D20s out there.
Four.
Or
Four.
Isn't that how many times your flight got delayed?
No. No. Not even close. Okay, do you want... Actually, it's funny enough because, is it story time?
It might be.
Alright, cool. So, as it turns out, the app, the air transit app that I was using to keep track of like the trip and all that shit, it actually gave us a time frame on by how many hours our flight was delayed. For reference, our flight was supposed to leave the first time on Saturday at 10:55 p.m. The flight was delayed 38 hours.
Yep.
We had to spend 2 extra nights in the Dominican Republic. Mind you, they weren't bad. I was just in agony because of my sunburn that I got on Thursday. But no, we had to spend 2 extra nights in the Dominican Republic. And the extra days that we spent there was spent waiting in the lobby for our bus that never came. Because Saturday night into Sunday morning, the flight was canceled. They're like, okay, we're going to take you to a hotel. Flight is rescheduled until 5 tomorrow, like 5 p.m., right? So we're like, all right, cool. Anyways, well, not cool. This is bullshit, but what can you do? At that point, it was just weather issues because the storm rolled in. It was a pretty bad storm, so kind of understandable. But I was like, bullshit, but what can you do? Right? So we get driven to a new a different resort, and we check in, we get all that. I'm trying to, so my brother and I go up to check in together, just so share a room, right? So everyone gets one. So we're just like, yeah, can we just get 2 double beds, right? And then the guy at the counter says, "Oh, we don't have any room with 2 double beds, but I can give you 2 separate rooms." I'm like, whatever. It is what it is. They were at least right next to each other. So, we both check in, separately to into rooms right next to each other, and all's fine and dandy. We get to our rooms. I go into my room, and it's got a king size bed. I'm like, what the shit? It's a massive room with a king size bed, a pretty big TV. I'm like, this is nice. I don't know what the fuck. And then, I just put my stuff down, and my brother knocks on my door. He's like, yeah, so you know how they didn't have any rooms with 2 double beds? His room was a room with 2 double beds.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, that was a thing. So, we sleep. Morning comes by, and we're thinking, okay, we were told that the bus is going to come pick us up at 1:30. So, we're like, okay, we can sleep in, we can sleep the night off, because at this point it's like 3-4 in the morning, right? That's just how much our flight was delayed before it was ultimately canceled, Saturday night at least. So it's like 3-4 in the morning, and I'm like, you know what? Honestly, I'm so fucking tired. I want to go to bed. So I pass the fuck out, and of course, sunburnt to all hell. So I don't sleep comfortably. I wake up at like 7 or 8 in the morning. Only got like 4 hours of sleep, and I'm like, all right, that's fine. That's whatever. And so we go down to the lobby because checkout is at noon, and we see that the bus actually changed its pickup time to 2. So we're like, extra half an hour, it was whatever, right? And then 2 comes around, still no bus, and we're like, what the shit? They're like, oh yeah, it's actually coming around to 3. 3 comes around, still no bus. We're like, okay, we're starting to get pissed off now. What the fuck is going on? Oh yeah, 4 o'clock. Source, trust me, bro. 4 o'clock rolls around, nothing. 5. This time for sure. 5 o'clock rolls around. We're like, no, ain't no fucking way. 6 o'clock rolls around, and still no bus. The representative of fucking of Air Transat comes by, and they're like, so there's a solid possibility you're not flying tonight. And she's like, I will update you guys in 2 hours. Until then, book rooms, and I will let you guys know if you're flying tonight. If not, tomorrow for sure. So this is Sunday. And at this point, I've already established that I'm not going to be able to work on Monday. Because even if by some miracle we do fly that night, it's a 4-hour flight. It was going to be at like 10 something at night anyways for the flight. If not just midnight or like early morning. So it's a 4-hour flight to get back into Canada. We would land in Halifax, and then we would drive another 4 hours to get home. So I've already established that even if we were to fly that night, I wouldn't get home until like 10 the next morning. Yeah. So a couple hours pass. we get the news. Yeah, you ain't flying tonight, but the flight is at noon tomorrow. We're like, cool. At least it's early-ish. And 8:30 pickup time for the bus. So of course we get up bright and early. We have breakfast at the buffet, which actually was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And so we're all ready to go at 8:30. 8:30 rolls around, no bus. So we're like, oh fuck this! Are we going to have the same fucking issue? Not to mention that there are rumors that the flight was going to get delayed until 5 p.m. And that there wasn't going to be any arrivals in Halifax at all that day from the Dominican. So I didn't know what to expect, and by the fact the bus didn't come to pick us up at 8:30, I was like, oh fuck. Is that rumor holding water? And then it showed up like at 9. And fucking we got to the airport, got through customs and security, and we're like, huh. The plane just arrived. There's like an hour until our no, it's a little bit before. It's like an hour and a half until our flight. It's a bright sunny day. I don't want to sound optimistic here. And then we took off at noon. So yeah. 38 fucking hours.
Yep. And that is why we are having session on a wonderful Tuesday evening.
Mind you, I went to work today. I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I imagine.
And I got like a decent amount of sleep last night. It's just the week fucking drained me.
I don't blame you.
But that's my rant done. We can D&D now.
Well, we're glad to have you back in Canada.
I'm glad to be back in Canada. It was so goddamn hot down there. I didn't like it.
Alright, so May already has inspiration. So Ryuzo.
I already have inspiration.
You also already have inspiration, which goes to Akio.
Where?
Paul's tiredness resonates with you, and you gain inspiration.
I feel that emotionally.
Alright, without further ado, swap the music. I'm gonna go to the classic for now, but obviously if anybody else has something else they want to play, feel free. So yeah, last we left off, it was the evening of Tuesday, November 21st, so we are going to transition to Wednesday, November 22nd. Keynote tomorrow is the date that I selected to use for Thanksgiving.
Got it. Off to work.
Ryuzo and Hara, nothing particularly fishy happens today. No one comes in and turns himself in, nor do you see any signs of people, like, hovering around outside the police station looking like they might want to come in or anything like that. Just regular old everyday day.
Okay, good. A regular day is a good day.
Yeah. And with that, we'll transition to the free time. Kaime staying in office, and everyone else, you are free to go as you please.
I will stay for a conversation. I don't think there's a scene yet. I think we need more points for it.
Okey-doke.
So I'll just do that for today.
Alright. Let's have a look-see here then. Batting cages, Hada going for a +1 convo.
Yeah.
Akio going for that Big Mac sauce.
I must know the secret sauce.
This must know the secret sauce. You get one step closer to knowing the secret sauce. Ooh. Kaime, I'll throw a +1 convo in there. However, at the fishing pond, Ryuzo,
Yes, sir.
you hit the fishing pond, and in there you see him fishing away.
I like how the voice from beyond said back. Yes.
Oh, did the speech bubble appear where I have the token invisible?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and it like zooms you right to it whenever somebody types.
Yeah, there's a
Beautiful.
setting. There's a setting in the config to turn that off, but
It's more funny when it's left on.
It also keeps turning itself back on.
I leave it on for the chaos of it. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah,
That's fair.
you see fish, and he's fishing.
I see fish. He fishing.
Yeah.
I come up, plop my stuff down. You know the routine. We skip the super duper small talk for showing up because you know we've been here so many times.
Yeah.
So I pull up, set my stuff up, start fishing.
Well, well, well. You start fishing, do you?
Ooh.
Roll me that survival check. Catch that fish. Oh, you just get him. Likewise, of course, fish also fishes.
No fish.
No fish.
I look over and like crack a little smile as I go back to cast again for another fish with the intention of catching the second one to offer him if he doesn't get anything.
Go for it. Let's throw you one of these again. Pull the tiny river eel. See if you can catch it.
I hope. No,
No, you sure don't.
no, I sure don't.
Karma for that shit-eating grin.
Yep. He throws you a smug look as he tries again himself. And then also doesn't get it. The smug look on his face quickly just goes back to deadpan.
I just let out like a little bit of chuckle, like, oh yeah, the fish don't really seem to be biting very much today.
Yeah, just nibbles.
But what can you do? It's still pretty relaxing out here, so it's not the worst thing.
Yeah, might be time to switch back to the docks for a little while, though.
I think you're right. Maybe we've kind of fished to our limit up in the pond for now. Need to give it a break.
Yeah. But they say it takes a while for them to forget what a hook is after they've been hooked once.
You're right about that. Yeah, I don't really have much else. I do agree, though. It's been a while since we've been at the dock.
Yeah. Well, since they're not really biting, I guess I can just practice some casting techniques.
Always serves you good to stay on your game. Don't let yourself get too rusty.
You see him do a very fancy, showy cast as he throws his line back into the water. It almost looks for a second like it was like a gymnastics baton.
He just gets just a grin whenever he uses it.
Pay attention, you might learn a cast or two. That
I
one's
could
meant
say
for,
this. Oh.
that one's meant for avoiding trees.
I could say the same for you. I'm sure there's a lot that you can learn from studying under me.
Don't push it, old man.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, I need to pack up and be on my way. It's been a long day and still a few things left to do before the day is over.
Yep. If you're looking for me, check the docks.
Sounds good. Adios, fish.
Later.
And we're not doing good with the fishing today.
Not doing good with the fishing today at all.
Only one fish.
Single fish.
Do you have him set to move, like, based on social rank or no? Or do you just do it at whim? Curious.
I have him set to I don't really have him set to specifically move on certain days or anything like that. He just moves when I feel like it.
I might need to try a different bot. Unless it's just doing that for me.
Yeah, no, that's
No,
not
I was
gonna
about to
work either.
ask.
Okay.
We'll just and this one is just not playing at all. Oh, never mind. Oh, goodness.
Discord disconnected me for a moment there.
Same.
I was fine. I think Discord might just be having a bad time then.
It might just be Discord. But with Link level 4, your lure ability goes from a 60% chance to pull the whole group to a 50% chance. So you are now slightly more consistent when attempting to lure a single enemy out of a group.
Not bad.
Nice, nice.
Okay. Now with that said, fish will move to the docks. And as a quick catch up for Kaya May, May visited your office today, and you get a little +1 combo.
Okay.
May's usual Monday and the thing was delayed by us going to the metaverse twice.
Which is why I kept Kaiba in the office.
Alright. And with that, that'll bring an end to the day. So with tomorrow being a holiday, obviously no work/school. Unless
They're basically
you're
2 sets of social hours.
unless you're Akio. But
Aye.
yeah, so you have 2 sets of social hours. So you may do as you please with your Thanksgiving holiday. I will also show
If
you
anyone
this.
doing any Thanksgiving things, May probably will message the group.
So the cafe is open?
I mean, if
Yeah.
Akio wants it to be open.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Okay.
For the cafe.
Is everybody just gonna show up at the cafe?
Well, I mean, if everybody else is going,
We're
Thanks.
cooking turkey tonight.
We're cooking turkey tonight. Alright, well. Seems to be a moment where everyone shows up to the cafe.
I don't think we're intentionally gathering at the big round table.
No, my plan was just to come here because it's open and have coffee and read the paper.
Yeah, I was just gonna show up and say hi. Actually, I'm gonna set myself right. Here, we're gonna pet the cats.
Yeah, you would.
Because he's here, I just want to say Paul is making coffee to bring into the metaverse.
Mm.
Ooh. Alright. Just because I keep forgetting to write it down, that is a survival check, last I remember.
I am fairly sure.
I believe so, because I think you based it on cooking.
Yeah.
Yes. Which you would think Paul should get some sort of something from that, but nope, it is a flat roll. Well, I say flat roll, it's +2. Oh. And there's no like proficiency or anything with it.
Let's see. What's the one we already had? We had Ood. You make some great coffee/tea. There we go. Party inventory gets some great coffee/tea. Alright. Anybody else doing anything special while they're here, or just come to hang out?
Idle chit chat.
Yeah, just
I'm
hanging
just
out,
here.
drinking tea, reading a book.
I don't think I don't think anyone's actually asked Akio why it's a cat cafe or why there's so many cats.
I sure haven't.
I haven't either.
May will probably ask then.
Sits quietly.
Hmm?
No, he's waiting.
No. I don't think I've ever asked, but why all the cats?
It's actually kind of funny. I just kind of found one day. He points toward the white one.
Hmm?
I found him first, and I don't know. I just kind of took him in. I don't really have a place of my own to stay, so he kind of just stayed in the cafe every so often. Sometimes I'd let him go and come back because he wasn't really used to being inside and all that. But I noticed people like seeing him in here, and brought in some more customers, which was a bonus, I guess. And then one day he brought another friend with him. He blinks as he just kind of thinks about that.
Hmm?
And then he'll point to this one. That one came in. Then it was like that for a couple months. And then then that one over there. Is that when Paul was here? I think I found him rummaging around the dumpster. I think Paul pulled him out. Anyway, making up law on the spot. Leave me alone. I noticed we kept getting more and more, and then I decided to try and budget some things to keep a little more comfortable. Cat bowls and everything, and the food was already expensive in and of itself, and eventually more and more of them kept coming in. The orange one just, kind of was just sleeping at their front doorstep. And then finally this one, just kind of just skulking around our back door and kind of almost like trying to get my attention on purpose. I just kind of shrugged and brought him in.
Well, you seem to like it here, and you take good care of them.
Well, if the cats are happy, then I'm happy.
Good.
He says, not smiling.
Kath decided to make this place into a cat cafe, not you.
I mean, I didn't really want to just leave him out there. No home to have. I mean, in a way, I kind of know how that feels. Shrug.
Ooh, ho, ho.
Ho ho.
Ho ho. Okay.
You know, it also helped this place is actually a little bit bigger than is needed, so it helped fill the space also.
True, it's a very spacious place.
Hmm. I made the map too big, ha ha ha. Really though, I just need to add like 2 more like round tables and it's fine.
Yeah.
Or just crush the entire map to like a quarter of its size.
But that would take even more effort.
It would.
It actually
True.
Alrighty. Anything else anybody wants to do / say to each other before we jump back out?
I may have missed it. Did I made coffee, right?
Yes, you
Yeah.
made
Yes.
coffee.
Okay. I did in fact cook.
You did cook.
Mhm.
You made great
Brewing
coffee.
cooking.
Great coffee. Okay. I feel like you told me and I like completely tuned it out.
That's fair.
Alright, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Alright. May and Akio have given the +1 conversation with each other.
Yeah. Next one's the actual link up, I think, right?
I believe so. Because you guys are only at... Yeah, you're only at 4, so...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That being the case, I shall pop us all back out. Move on to our second amount of free time of the day.
Is this lad supposed to be visible here?
Yes.
Get his ass.
Yep. Just had to check.
Cactus sensor going off.
I didn't want to move there if he just forgot to hide him or something.
Do you not have a Thanksgiving dinner or anything?
I have better things to do.
And it's Cactus Man. I mean what?
Yeah, if anybody wanted to do something for the Thanksgiving dinner, that's fine. But I had no plans.
Yeah, I would have considered it. But
When
I
you
can't.
saw-
I can't pass this.
You saw Cactus Man.
Man, the buffs he gives us are so good, though. Like, he's worth it.
It's true.
Yeah, May would have done the asking here and has plans, but I think only Kaime. Actually, no, more than just Kaime knows, but only a few people actually know that May's not got anyone to have Thanksgiving with. I don't know, unless she goes up to town, maybe. Yeah, we'll do that.
I'm just saying, all she's got to do is ask.
Okay. So, with that, Akio and Paul, will they be working or spending some time together?
Up to Paul, but I always pick work.
Paul?
Oh, we're doing free time.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you would on this Thanksgiving Day.
What? What you want from me? You always pick work.
Yes, it's my job.
Well, yeah, it's also my job, but fuck you.
Anything in particular that the town goers want to do, or just went to town for Thanksgiving stuff and etc.?
Thanksgiving stuff.
Yeah, Thanksgiving stuff.
Yeah, nothing specific, just visiting parents' grave.
Cool.
Yeah,
Ah!
May visits her sister and has Thanksgiving with them, and probably gives them an update on the whole thing. Considering that she only visited before her father finished packing up and leaving. Apparently, if I note it right. Yeah.
Yeah, so around supper time, Kenji pings a little picture into the group chat, where you just see a picture of an absolutely massive cooked turkey. And Kenji's just like, if anybody wants some leftovers, just let me know. We're never gonna get rid of this before it goes bad.
Sign me up for some.
Me as well, please.
Yeah, if it's not too much trouble, I'll take a plate.
It'd be more trouble if you didn't. All right. Let's go. Let's take a look-see here. All right. Alright, I'm gonna do a little something here at the library. I'm gonna say you show up at the library. And roll
Paul's here. Perfect.
me a perception check.
Ah, god damn it. Update my character token first, please. I don't know if it's gone up since.
Your proficiency, I think, went up since something. So it should be slightly higher.
I need every point I can get, okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you went up by 5 because you didn't have expertise in perception last this token was updated.
Or now you also have expertise in perception.
Yes.
Well,
Alright, good. Good now?
Yep. You have a passive of 19, so I'll just say you hear a rustle in this bush.
Check out the bush.
Roll me investigation.
Oof.
Don't forget you have inspirations.
I was gonna say I'm gonna inspiration.
Yeah.
Unless that's good enough, but I doubt it.
I'd use it. That's much better. As you peer into the bushes, you manage to spot just straight vibing in the bush the cactus man. He's literally like arms behind head, elbows up, laying in the bush, sleeping. And now that you've noticed him, you can just barely hear him snoring.
That's a big bush.
Indeed. It was a very large bush.
I'm gonna say I like take my phone out and just play like the alarm noise.
Oh, that brings up a good question. Is it like a Samsung alarm noise, like Android, where it's calm, cool, collected, or is it siren?
No,
of
it's siren.
iPhone? Alright,
No, it's
cool.
the siren. It's the loudest ringtone I can find. That's like a default one on my phone.
Yeah, so you just see him like slide the hood of his suit to the side where he reveals he's already wearing earplugs.
That means he's awake though.
Correct.
I'll turn the alarm off and I'll sit down next to him. Can I sit down next to him without being in the bush, or do I have to sit in the bush? I don't know how big the bush is.
You can kind of like pop a squat in front of the bush and just be mostly eye level with him.
I'm gonna do that. And just say what's up.
Well, just practicing my craft.
Kind of like look around a bit before saying, I must say you're doing a pretty good job of it. It was hard to notice you here.
Yeah. Though it's always so loud around these parts, gotta have the earplugs in advance.
Are you not worried about the weather perhaps disturbing your nap?
I check the weather before I come out.
Do you?
Sometimes. Not that I get much sleep in these parts anyways, because as soon as somebody starts approaching, their presence wakes me up anyways.
I force skip the bot. You never change the weather on us. It's happening now. Will not take it because it's too long. Oh no, there it is. Way more quiet though. Perfect. Okay, what did he say again?
He never gets a decent sleep around these parts anyways, because he always wakes up with the presence of people approaching.
Do people approach you often? I thought you were pretty good at keeping yourself hidden away from prying eyes.
Well, they don't, but when they walk down the sidewalk, my senses go off anyways. More of a proximity thing and less of a people have noticed me thing.
So why pick here to sleep then? Surely there must be better spots.
Probably, but I like to wander. I'm a bit of a nomad.
Ah, fuck it, you were gonna say that. God damn it. Fair enough. Well, if you're ever out wandering and you end up in the neighborhood around my parts, feel free to come say hi. You're more than welcome to stop in, sleep a night in a bed, maybe.
Oh, I mean, I have a house and a bed. You didn't think I was
Regardless.
homeless, did you?
No, it just doesn't seem that you like to stay in the same spot for very long.
Well, not within the city, unless I'm going home.
Regardless, it is always interesting getting to stop and chat with you, so you are always free to stop by.
Sure.
I can put tea on.
I'll keep that in mind, if you notice me.
He just gets like a chuckle out of Ryuzo before he kind of exhales and says, "Fair enough, fair enough. Well, don't you be getting up to too much trouble, you."
Wouldn't dream of it. Speaking of, as he tips his hood back down and readjusts himself in the bush.
He's getting rained on now.
I'll leave him be. I still go in the library though. I don't get a whole convo talking, but we'll say I still go in and like return a book or something.
You do,
And then
however,
leave.
get your convo with the lad. See, I wasn't planning to do a full scene. I was just gonna make you discover him and then say you talked, but then you started.
They're fun.
Then you started talking to him, so I was like, "Oh, I guess we're doing it."
They're fun. We don't get to do them very often.
Yeah. All right, Paul.
Paul.
Paul, you come in to the gym, and you see Mai, and she's coaching some guys up in the practicing up in the boxing ring.
Just gonna walk in and kind of watch the fight as it happens. Kind of see where you know, improvements can be made. What was good, what was bad, that type of stuff. Just kind of watching and gathering for, if anything, his own personal curiosity.
Hey, Paul.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Paying attention to the fight, are you?
Oh yeah. Always like to see fights, not just compete on my own.
Given the states they're in now, which one do you think is going to win?
Well, I was looking, and then he'll point to this guy, and he's like, "That guy seems to be in better shape. Just general fight wise. However, you can see he's breathing heavy. There's a lot of sweat on him. He's running out of stamina and fast. This guy, although he's taken a few more hits, he's still raring to go."
You're betting on that one.
Oh yeah. Because if you can take the punches and still have the energy to dole him out, an exhausted fighter is is the weakest link.
Spoken like a true face blocker.
I am what I am.
Alright, then let's see if you're right. Please choose high or low.
Oh. Let's go high.
Right. Just as predicted, your underdog takes out the guy who had a strong start.
There's a big old smile on Paul's face. It's like, see, us face blockers, we gotta stick together. If I'm not rooting for him, then man, someone's gotta do.
Not bad. If you can assess the situation so accurately, you really should do something about not blocking with your face.
I should, but honestly, at this point, it's part of my fighting style. So, what can you do? And don't you dare say block, because I know.
You see a huge grin creep across her face. You could always try blocking.
I swear to God. I do block. With my face. And it works. Hey.
Not quite as good as those big old forearms would, though.
The more ouchy my arms, the less ouchy their face.
Well, there's always dodging.
Oh, I guess. But dodging also tires you out a lot more. You're spending more energy to get out of the way. And really, to dodge most punches, you gotta be fucking fast. I'm no slouch, but if you can dodge every blow, God, fucking... Ugh.
Yeah, but every dodge opens a window for a counterattack.
Yeah, I guess. It's, sure is a way. There are many ways through a fight, of course. I understand that, but, you know. I've got my ways, you've got your ways. That's what fighting styles are for.
Well, I still see a lot of potential in you to break through fighting styles.
I mean, yeah, fighters who can switch up styles on the fly, they're pro athletes out there that can't even do that. But also, pro athletes that can't do that also tend to be a pro at their fighting style.
True, true. Well, with that being said, she'll climb up into the ring. How about we get you out of your comfort zone?
Alright. And then he'll do, like, just a couple of quick stretches. And, put on some gloves and hop in the ring. What's the lesson today, oh wise one? And then he'll get into a fighting stance.
For today's lesson, I'm going to throw punches. and you're going to lose a point every time it connects with your face.
All right, all right.
So you either want to parry, block, or dodge. And blocking doesn't count with your face, nor does parrying.
All right.
All right. Roll me a dex saving throw. We'll roll a couple.
14.
Not awful. You managed to block a punch. Roll another dex save. You take one square to the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll roll one more.
22.
And then after taking one to the forehead, you immediately sidestep the next one. And the pattern continues on. Eventually, you feel like you are doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you get link level 7.
Woo. What does Link level 7 do?
So, shadows of the fortune type may randomly choose to negotiate with you instead of fighting.
Oh, cool.
Okay. And then you spar for the rest of the time. And you go back to your bibness.
Heck yeah.
Alright, with that, unless any town folks wanted to do a little special scene, we're good to go.
No, I'm good. Pick up plate from Kenji. Go home.
Mhm.
Alright. And so, an uneventful night passes, as soon as we get Paul home. It becomes the morning of the 24th. Nothing particularly happens during special hours, so we go to free time. Yeah, drag yourselves around. Okay. Is everyone where they want to be?
Yes.
So arcade will give you +1 convo.
Mm-hmm.
Kayame just going for the good old stroll in the park.
Yes.
Doke. Hada, plans at the cafe.
No real plans. Just drinking some coffee, maybe some idle chit chat with Akio and or Paul.
Akio and Paul, what's your plans?
Work.
No plans.
Alright. That I'd say most likely suspects for the conversation will be Paul and Hada then.
Hmm.
Alrighty.
I'll throw them a little convo. And then an Akio, of course. We love working.
We love working.
I just love working, Sonic. Ryuzo, just going to town, doing some secret squirrel stuff.
Y'all.
Okey
Yes,
doke.
I am.
Well, that should cover off everyone, so we can go back and jump to. I'd say we can jump straight to the free time of Saturday.
Mm. Actually, yeah.
Okay. +1 convo at the diner.
Yes, sir.
+1 convo and weekly schedule at the clinic.
Yeah.
Ooh. And Ada. When you arrive at the bathhouse, you see the clerk, looking tired as always, running the little front stand. And he looks at you and he says, "Hey, you've been in here enough. Why don't you take a coupon booklet?"
Yeah, sure. That'd be great.
Oh, thank God. Wanted to get rid of these things forever.
I think I know some people who could use a nice relaxing soak. I'll see if I can get them to come in too.
Sure. And as such, so now personas of the Fool type will be marked with an identifier. And May.
Yep.
Any particular one of these two working gentlemen that you're looking to speak to today?
Here for Akio today because it's rank up conversation time.
Nice. Paul. I'm
Yeah.
assuming you're working to make a living.
I mean,
What is today?
Saturday.
you can be optionally included
Saturday.
as well.
Yes.
All doing some work.
Paul is working.
Okie doke.
Okay. So, as the music conveniently fits, it's pouring rain outside. May barges into the cafe dripping wet, carrying a bundle of something in her arms, and goes, "Akio, I need your help."
He's just kind of like taking it back. Yeah.
Yeah. May comes closer and shows what she's got in her arms. I found her all out in the rain, freezing cold. I'm not sure what to do. And she's got a cat in her arms, wrapped up in her jacket.
Hold on one sec. And he like very quickly, he goes in the back. He takes the blanket from the bed he's using and brings it out. Because probably the jacket is also kind of soaking wet.
Yeah.
I'll just like fucking come over here and just start. He'll like take the cat and like kind of like wrap it up in the blanket, like kind of like drying it off more, kind of like cradling it like close to him and all that. And the fucking, you know what, to make this easier, the other cats come over and whatnot, just surrounding. That's a cute cat. Anyway, I'll like come over. He's like checking it and everything. Because this is gonna be a god question. Does it look like the cat is starving or hungry at all? Like what is condition of cat besides cold as fuck?
Probably not doing very well compared to the art. Probably not someone's pet that was caught out in the rain or anything.
There's no,
No
like collar. Yeah.
No collar or anything.
This fella for sure came from a cardboard box that said free on it.
Free reels.
Not that he was probably in it when you found him, but.
I'm looking at it like. Okay, I have to do something real quick, and then he'll give the cat back to you, all wrapped up in this big old blanket.
I will take and hold the cat.
I'm going to go get a little bit of milk, a little bit of fish, and see if I'll take to that 1 second, and then he'll go back in the kitchen. He'll like open the fridge, you know, get like a piece, just like some like leftover like raw fish, just little bits didn't use up or whatever, you know, and like cut them up in like little small pieces and everything like that, you know, get a little bit of milk. We'll find like just like a little random bowl and just fill it up, like maybe not even like halfway, And then he'll over here and I'll walk over and say, let's take them over there, and then the gaggle of in
The
cats.
cat. Cat.
And he'll put down the little milk bowl in the little bits of fish in front of it while it's like wrapped up like a fucking burrito. But well enough it can like move out like it like kind of like scooch out and like get into because like the bowls are like really close to it or
Mhm.
whatever and all that stuff. I guess what does the cat do? Is it like no, it can't eat to whatever, or does it what the cat doing?
Cat probably goes and gets food.
Cat
Amazing.
gobbles. You get hit with like the firmest.
No, it certainly was hungry, so that's good. Well, hopefully, all that thing's not warm. It's in its blanket. I guess I'll try and keep an eye on it, and I'll let you
I
know
can do it. You
tomorrow.
don't. You've got enough cats. I can keep an eye.
He just fully expected. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is now another cat I have to take care of now. And he's kind of like taking it back for a second, like, oh, okay.
I don't need to give you more work to manage. I found her. I can take care of her. I mean, we match. He pulls up her eye patch
Sorry,
and gives
starting
the
to
cat a hug.
full, I guess, protective mode. I don't know.
That's fine. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, no problem. All the little cats like come over, like sniff, like meows and like whatever. They get to know this little fella,
Mm-hmm.
and this one fucking licks its face, and that's
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
What is that scene?
All
Okay.
I have
right,
cats.
Gato has been determined,
Yes.
and
It is also my find familiar cat.
Wow. Yeah, Akio just fully initiated cat dad mode.
cat dad, cat dad. Here we go. And now, though you already had this with other players, shadows of your types will now reveal one random resistance to you. Wow. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah.
Goes that scene.
Cat gets.
Skibbity doo, cat get. And without further ado, that will conclude the day's worth of stuff to do.
Wow.
So it shall become the nighttime.
How do I make a token smaller?
Uh,
I got it. There we go. I think.
That's like a pseudo smaller.
Oh, yeah, I can set 0.5 and height to 0.5.
Yeah.
And then scale to 1. There we go.
Go. Okay.
I have a cat. Okay, that following is a bit weird.
But following is a little bit weird.
Yeah, because
Don't worry about it.
it follows in the same corner of the grid square.
Yeah.
It's a little bit odd.
It looks fine when you're moving diagonally up left.
Yes. I think we'll make it just I'll do it the easy way.
I mean, you might be able to just whatchamacallit.
I'll just do that.
Yeah, that works too. Alrighty. So let us jump ahead to the morning of the Sunday, which is day off. Everyone is free to do a round of social hours.
We're going to the general store. We need to get cat food.
Paul, any plans for the day or sticking back working? Well, for the morning, I guess. Oh, I think Paul's maybe not anymore. Yeah, Paul's still AFK. Okay. So we'll address these other things first then. Batingu Keiju. +1 convo, I assume. Just in the park. Hada.
Yeah.
Are you going to be the one?
Oh, is it due for a rank up?
It is due for a rank up.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was planning on doing the +1 combo, so I guess if it's due for a rank up.
Alright. In that case, I don't really want to play chess right now. I don't have the cranium capacity to play chess at the moment. So let's just
do a percentile die roll.
Let's just do some. You want to do some int checks?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do some int checks.
Well, I ain't beating that.
You
Wow.
never know.
I get trounced.
You get
Even if you roll the 20, you still lose.
yeah. Well, it's a good thing. So, you get trounced in chess. You learn a thing or two. She teaches you some moves. You absorb them like the good little sponge that you are. And then, get link level 4. Which we find out have been... Ooh. So, link level 4 grants you an extra hit die on your 1 mores.
Ooh.
Which something we have not remembered to take into consideration is that Link level 2 was +5 bonus damage on one mores.
Hmm. We need a reminder of these things in combat, I think, as a note.
Probably.
For all of our different combat benefits that we've got to deal with.
Yep,
Or keep track of.
I'm gonna make a journal for that so we can keep track of that easy. Okay. Whoop-a-da-ba-da. General store. +1 convo as you go get your cat
Yes.
food.
Cat food and groceries.
Okay. Batting cages. +1 convo. Assume. The gym just had a level up, so I'm assuming it's just going to be a +1 convo.
Yep.
And any special plans in town, or
Going to the next city over.
fair enough?
Not the map that we have, but the one we don't have.
Correct. I shall leave it to you on whether or not you want that to be secret squirrel stuff, and you can reveal that whenever you'd like. Paul, I see you have returned. Is there anywhere you want to go for the morning of this fine Sunday?
Fucking. Let's see if I'm gonna see if I can make curry.
Yeah, let's do high or low.
Hi. Nope.
No ingredients for curry.
Damn, hate to see it. I'm gonna make coffee anyways.
Okie doke, roll that survival check.
13.
Make another set of good coffee.
I go.
Okay. Alrighty. And with that, I believe everyone is covered for the morning. So let's go ahead and go to the second set of social hours, and you may now drag yourselves around as you so please. Is this our final second social hour scenes? Akio, are you staying at the batting cages? Are we?
Mm,
You can totally
go back to work.
Okay, back to work. Back to work. Paul staying at work.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Let's give the party inventory a good old 2,000 gold then. Alright, and... Oh, okay, here we go.
Hey, is this a scene?
It sure is.
Ah. Okay.
It's your turn. This is really funny because I think the plan was that I was gonna level this up.
I did not realize this was a scene.
It's your turn.
Okay.
If it'll ever load for me.
Because of that little fake hallway I put to combine the two stores, it's probably just taking so much longer to load.
You can start. I don't need to say anything, but
Mm.
it's just funny.
Because I'm assuming this place is the gift shop. It sells other stuff than just flowers and chocolates, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I come in with my cat. Hi.
Hello.
I'm looking for a collar for this little one.
Neck collar?
Yeah, I hold the cat. Yes.
Let me check the thing. Da. She rummages around and pulls out a little strap that looks close enough to a collar. It's more like friendship bracelet, but right size.
Let's see if she likes it. See if the cat will take the collar or the friendship bracelet collar.
The cat seems to have no problems with it. It's kind of like it's a very basic bracelet. And it kind of just, once it's actually on the cat, almost looks like a normal collar. Just the spot to attach like a tag is a little weird on it.
It's good. Thank you.
Welcoming you. You tell she is speaking very broken Japanese. Has a very heavy English accent.
May is still socially awkward and is not quite sure what to do. Do you want to pet him or her? She's very nice.
For a second, you could swear you saw her pupils turn into stars as she excitedly pets cat.
Good cat.
Fluff, very fluff.
Very.
Please come back many time. Bring fluff.
I'll try and I'll remember to bring her again next time. Thank you.
Many thanking.
And they go. With my cat. Now with the collar and appropriate items.
Okay. We're at link level 3. Okay. Anything special our other town goers want to do, or are we good to move on?
How do I need to go to town?
Okay.
But ask Kime first. Kime.
I'm still another town over.
Yeah, would take a while to get back.
Then just Ryuzo and Hada.
Alright. Ryuzo and Hada, what are you doing?
Social plot.
Social plot. Ooh.
We love that.
Does this social plot take place anywhere that you want us to go to, or?
What are our options again? Didn't we we were out on the street across from a club or something at one point, weren't we?
Yeah, we had set up at a cafe,
Didn't-
and we're sticking out a club that was across the street.
We had a map for that though, right? Can't
I don't know
remember.
if we had a specific map or not.
If we did, take us there. Otherwise, improvise.
Don't think we had a specific map for that, because I see currently we have
We have a base city map, don't we?
we do have a base city map, so I'll activate that and we can take a peek here.
I was gonna say, because we could just stick ourselves by a building here. You know what I mean?
Also, there is no universe where
Or what?
there is no universe where this is not. The bowling alley.
Yeah, that's pretty much got to be the bowl.
Yeah. Honestly, the more I look at it, you're not wrong.
He
Just
just
like-
screams it.
I'm looking at it and it's just like, that's the bowling alley. I know those are technically umbrellas outside, but
That doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. There's a little restaurant in the bowling alley. It makes sense.
It does.
That's definitely the bowling alley though. But yeah, just plop our tokens somewhere on this map here.
Yeah.
I'm scoping out a spot. So large. We take up the whole road.
You're a little large.
That's okay.
It's just for general location anyways. Fine. We didn't adjust the grid on this because it's just to look at it.
I mean, you can shrink your tokens.
No, that's too much work.
I could also adjust the grid to be the proper size, but that's also
Nah, it's too much work. Don't bother. This is
What do
good.
you think down here?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Somewhere's down on the street. Okay, so let me. This could maybe be a coffee shop. Maybe. It's a something. I can't really tell.
Looks like a rich dude's house, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, again, like tennis courts and swimming pool.
There's also like this here too.
yeah,
Either way,
it's one of those buildings. It's fine.
semantics doesn't matter. Let me pull up notes. Yes. Setting the scene. Long story short, this is. I'm not going to drag this one out as much. This is similar to last time. Hana and I show up carpooling. I take him on the bike. We are dressed not in police clothing. The only real notable difference this time is I told Hada to, and I have as well, brought a baton, a police baton. They're concealed, but we have them.
Okay.
And as we roll up, on the way I would have explained, Ryuja would have explained to Hada the gist of, well, the guy that we mentioned last time. Remember the one person that we were kind of staking out for and going to try to interrogate is here. And we know he likes to smoke in the alley outside the club. And we're going to have a little chat with him. I don't think I need you to have to ad-lib God. If you want, I can go through the gist of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Save you effort. I know you're tired.
Yeah,
And you'd be improvising completely on the fly anyway, so.
I'm,
Yes. So, Ryuzo and Hada will show up on the bike, park across the road, same thing, go get a coffee, sit down, kind of stake out, keep our eye out until we see our target, Ren, out for a smoke, at which point, you know, we leave our coffees. We don't sprint or anything, but we leave our coffees, we get up, leave the shop, walk across the street, into the alleyway, and we go to chat this man up. And distinctly as you would have been briefed beforehand, Hada, you were kind of standing just in the alleyway, right? Like, we'll call this the alleyway. You're just kind of standing between the exit of the alleyway and the road. Not really necessarily like your arms spread or anything, like you're not trying to guard, but you're kind of giving the impression that you're cutting off a route, and I kind of saunter up to the door. And in standing there, kind of, you know, giving that impression that we are there for a more serious conversation, we are blocking him from running back into the club, and you're kind of standing in the way of him in the street. We start a civil conversation where Ryuzo pulls out his notebook, as you were already familiar with the contents of. Tells this man who we are. We flash the batons, and we let him know that we're here for a little bit of an off-the-record chat, and that we don't want things to escalate in any capacity, but we just need to have a little talk. And in doing so, basically, I'm going to skip the whole roleplay of an interrogation, but an interrogation ensues where Hada's just kind of, you're just there as my, like, moral support, right?
Yeah,
I'm
they're
doing most of the
important.
talking.
Listen, yep.
And we get some more information. I'm trying to think of this. God, I never know how to describe these good. We get more information from him that, you know, he thinks he knows the man responsible for the murder that we are looking into. And he tells us that he doesn't have a name that he can give right now. Just kind of a code name, the Baron. And that's really the best information that we have to go off of, but he, after some coercion, like having a stern talk with him, he gives that information up willingly that it is a man by the name of the Baron. It's not really the name, but the moniker. And that he will try to uncover an actual name for us. And we're going to come back here in a week's time. We get a pretty good feeling that he's not going to betray us after our chat with him, but it's a come back in a week's time thing, and hopefully we will have an actual name and somebody that we can hunt for. And then pretty satisfied with that information, that exchange. You know, we leave him be. I toss him a pack of smokes as a thank you. And we get back on the bike and go on our way.
Cool beans. I will get you to send me the text version of those notes as well, just to make sure.
I will. I'll clean them up for you too. Yeah, because I'm at the point I should fill you in.
Yep.
Because I will do that, I'll need you to make a couple of things. Yeah, I'll send that to you later tonight, because looking at session time, we're not going to get to it this session anyways.
Oh, yeah, no. No rush. Alright, that's everything in town?
I mostly just wanted to have a little bit of a bridge between, you know, first looping Hada in, and then actually things will start to go.
Joke. Alright, with that, we go to the night time of the Sunday.
It's night time.
The night time. Does Kaime come home tonight? Oh, Kaime, I see Chab AFK. Never mind. Makes sense.
They did.
Oh, wait a minute.
You should have made the cat token bigger than you.
Yes, giant cat.
Or given yourself, like, Teddy. You should have a bear.
There we go.
Each Persona game has their own animal. Cat, bear, and dog. I think 3's the funniest, though.
What does 1 and 2 have?
I don't know if 1 and 2 do. There's a... Well, sorry, 1, 2, and other 2. I don't really know a ton about them.
I know I knew it at one point because I knew what the reference was from the Cafe Cat, but I've since forgotten. Can't wait until Persona 6 has like a frog or something.
My bet's on a bird. Like a crow or a
Ooh,
raven.
yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. I could see it.
I just like, that's... Because you gotta think, like, it needs an overworld counterpart. Usually, I guess Teddy didn't, but... Usually it does.
Yeah. I think it would be hilarious if Persona 6 was based on fears.
That would be.
assuming we ever get Persona 6.
No, we need Persona 5 a few more times first. Sorry.
Yeah.
They already got Persona 5. They've already got Persona XCOM, Persona
We have
Strikers, and
Persona
Persona
5 Royal Strikers. We have the mobile game. We have
Gotcha.
Tactica.
It's a gacha game, not just a mobile game.
There's technically, it's not quite directly 5, but 5 is a pretty big focus of it. Persona Q2
Mm-hmm.
just keeps going. Fuck it, let's count the Persona text messaging app too. Why not?
I don't think we
You still
count
have
that.
that.
That was fan made. I have it technically. It doesn't work.
Oh yeah, that's right. It stopped working. That's a shame, really.
Vivid name not update. Name should be updated.
On the cat.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. It updates on the token in the character sheet separately, so it's like a really weird. I'll fix that for you.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
There we go.
Very creative naming, of course.
Absolutely.
Definitely not confusing.
Skibbity-dee. I love abusing my power to talk as other tokens.
Make Kenji's mom actually speak again. She's just on the map. She needs a revival. Accurate.
We need to find Arson Girl and check on her. I don't think we ever found out what her living situation was, considering that her family is kind of dead.
Yeah, I kind of forgot. I figured God was probably just waiting.
I mean, I assume it's either relatives, orphanage, or adopted.
Yeah, if we needed to know, I'm sure that there is some kind of paper trail that the police could pull up, either adoption records or registration in an orphanage or whatever.
Well, actually, fun fact. Ada would actually know that. He did work on
Yeah,
the case.
actually, I would, because I was there. I worked that case.
Probably have to roll a history check to remember, but if you wanted to, we can do that.
Yeah, sure.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So you remember one of the details of the aftermaths of the original fire. The only surviving child of the family went to live with an aunt and uncle.
There we go.
Uh, ba-ba-da-bum. Um. Oh, here's a fun little tidbit. You get a little message from Kenji in the group chat.
Mhm.
Hey, so I found this weird button on the navigation app, and it almost seemed like it was like an NFC scanner. I couldn't figure out what it was for, but then, you know those charms we get from the shadows sometimes?
Yeah, what about them?
Well, I set my phone down while it was on next to one of them, and it scanned it. And it loaded all the details about that shadow, so all its weaknesses and stuff just came up. Looks like once we get a charm, we'll know it all.
Oh, that's useful.
Handy.
Could make our life easier than me having to consult my notes every time we run into shadows.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can figure out some way to make it super easy for us to see. I feel like
That'd
I
be
have
great.
some sort of power that might be able to help mark some weaknesses. Yeah, dig into it. Above board, that means that God is gonna make some more of these. I can mark things as weak.
Nice.
And I guess also strong and resistant as well.
That would also be helpful, yes.
And you see how it would be so easy to play the rainy version for so long. Peaceful.
Very peaceful.
I'm doing my write-up for you right now. Wait. I figured I had time. There's one part I think I'm gonna highlight and then just add to it before next session.
I don't think we found any like AoE or anything charms yet, so we don't really have much reason to go look through the charm tables yet.
Oh my god, the return.
Welcome back. Just confirming you come home for at the yeah, okay. I thought so, but I didn't want to drag you there just in case. Mostly waited because as we hit the morning, the Muggle Monday, I forgot to give the 0.5s on Friday. I think it's Fridays that we get them, right? Fridays and Mondays?
Yeah. No, Saturdays and Mondays.
Does God not remember his own ruling?
Almost never.
That's cool because I don't remember either. It just kind of happens.
Being God
Saturdays
means
and Mondays.
being God means making up the rulings when they come up. And that means forgetting them. Okay. So Monday, school work. School/work. And then Hada and Ryuzo.
Yes.
You see a familiar face that you've never quite actually met this version of. Walk in the door. And essentially, with a lot of hesitation, confess to being the arsonist. And give herself up for arrest.
As far as the work side of things, I'd say standard procedure of booking, is standard. I don't really know what the standard would be when it's not an adult, but
Yep.
I'm not that familiar with law, sorry.
Me either, but I'd say in this case, serial arsonist has
How old was she
indeed
again?
high school. I didn't set like a specific age, but under 18. I guess.
Japan probably still gets tried as an adult.
Yeah, I'd say probably 15 just to make her a minor in Japan.
That works. But yeah, main thing is it gets treated less harshly.
It's
I guess
less,
if she's not like fighting us or anything, which she wouldn't be.
Less harsh. I believe normally in the I'm not familiar with Japan's justice system or anything like that, but given the severity and probably at least one count of homicide involved because of the fire leading to death, probably ends up being one of those special exceptions where she's tried as an adult, but regardless of where that ends up going, you get her situated and sent where she needs to go, so that is now out of your hands as she's shipped up to the city to be dealt with. And bada bing, bada boom.
If I had anything to do with the paperwork, I would make sure to note down that it would be my recommendation for psychiatric evaluation rather than any kind of harsher punishment.
Same for me.
You definitely get your notes in on that.
Are you allergic to cats?
No, someone just mentioned me, so I had to do sneezes.
The psychiatric evaluator. All right. So, with that out of the way, everyone else's work school day goes as expected. And we'll jump ahead to the free time for this here Monday.
I will also say, at some point during the workday, after finishing up with the paperwork, I probably will have sent a group message letting everybody know that she turned herself in. And seemed to be in reasonably good shape considering everything that has been going on.
I just agree with Hada.
Hopefully they're not too harsh on her.
We recommended psychiatric evaluation, but that's about all we can do.
From here, we just need to hope for the best.
All right.
So we're in free time now, right?
Yes, you are now in free time.
Hmm. Let me check something.
Akio and Paul, any plans to go any other places, or are you staying put?
Work.
Paul?
Ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich. Paul's going to make some curry. Source for real this time, guys. Trust me.
All right, let's see if
It's
the
like
bus
the
shows
best.
up with the curry. High or low?
Fucking low. I say through gritted fucking teeth. 14. That's pretty fucking low.
That's like the best.
There's
Just
plenty-
like the chances of the bus showing up at the given time.
Yep. It rolled off of a 90 as well. I was so scared for you. But yeah, go ahead and give me a survival to cook that shit up.
We need to cook. Fuck. Is it? I don't want to use up an advantage to do it, but
Always doing inspiration.
Can you use this on?
Cookie.
I don't have one.
Can
Okay, just
Akio
some
give his inspiration to Paul
He absolutely
as he sees him fucking up?
absolutely can.
Roll again!
Fuck.
Next.
Akio, you turn around and see that Paul is starting to burn the curry, and then you tell him to turn the temperature up. It'll probably cook it faster. Paul doesn't necessarily listen, but he gives it a little bit of a...
Should we get him? Should we get Paul to
God,
burn
God,
another?
can I get the cook feet? Just for the fuck of it.
Could Paul have a pity inspiration?
Pity inspiration.
He works in a kitchen. I mean, why not? Makes
Why
sense.
don't I have the cook feet? Well, I can tell you exactly why I don't have the cook feet, because I didn't fucking take it.
I mean, even with the 7, I was still gonna give you a normal plate of curry. That
Yeah, but
changes anything. But
we could burn through more inspiration.
Burn through all of them, just so I can get a decent goddamn plate of curry.
all right. Tell you what.
Got a lot of social hours coming up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the unfortunate vacation inspiration.
Okay.
So you can give that one more roll.
Wait, do I have a birthday Banks D20 or a nat 20?
Fuck!
Oh, Mom!
The part is I'm not
What
in
do
the
you
area.
I'm
What
just...
a fucked up day.
Hey, Paul,
What?
take my inspiration.
What kind of fucked up curry?
Hey,
Let's
Paul, take my
Fucking...
inspiration.
Everyone starts coming in the kitchen. No, Paul, try this, try this, try this.
Let's give you guidance.
That's better!
It is better.
It's above 10.
It's
Throw in
above
a
a 10.
throw in a D4 for guidance. Let's
Alright,
use
cool.
content.
Cat picture inspiration. Mason's cat pictures.
Okay, I can roll high on the D4. Fuck.
Okay. This isn't for the roll. Just roll another check. Just not with inspiration. Just do it. For fun.
Just Okay, so we're going with the 15.
Yeah.
Alright,
But what
Just-
if we gave you another?
just for the fuck of it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm just not worthy apparently.
All right. Well, with the 15, you're gonna make 2 plates
Paul-
of curry.
Paul's specialty is just coffee, nothing else. Coffee and tea. That's all Paul can do. Got it.
Yeah, I'll
You
give
make-
you.
And cake. And cake.
I'll give you 2
Alright.
plates of curry for that 15.
Oh
Paul,
my god.
Paul really texted the woman and was like, "Oh, shit's gone south."
Oh Lord. Okay.
God.
Ryuzo, what are you up to in the cafe?
Clearly watching Paul fuck up some curry.
That's one part of it. Otherwise, I was just gonna get coffee and like idle chat with Akio.
Paul can do coffee. He can.
Roll coffee for fun.
I'll give
Bean water is your
Ryuzo,
specialty.
No, no.
You right, roll coffee for fun.
Roll coffee for fun.
See, he can do coffee. He can do coffee, just not curry. I see. How
No,
it
wait,
is.
curry one more time.
I'm going through my curry joke work.
Oh my god.
Adding a flaw to Paul's character sheet. Cannot make curry to save his fucking life.
No, not just for fun.
Guy me again.
I may make a good curry.
Guy make me make a bomb ass fucking curry.
No, just for fun.
Oh man.
I want to roll low on a survival just to make Paul feel better.
give it a shot.
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm joining too.
Let's see if we can make Paul feel better. Who else is bad at
There you go. There you go.
Okay,
Mine's not
But-
great either.
to be fair, I also rolled a 1 somewhere in there to make curry.
You're not alone, at least.
True.
Survival. What's May's curry skill?
Whoa, Kaime, are you poisoning the curry? What's going on?
What?
May
Oh
has,
shit!
Nobody can make curry.
I hit my
No,
numpad
nobody
on
but Tylerman can make curry. We all suck at it otherwise.
Oh, that's the good shit. All right, I've given Ryuzo and Akio a conversation.
Shut the fuck up, Eric.
Shut the fuck up with your women buff.
God.
Chap sends me women buff, and I just say disadvantage. Fuck out of here. We have fun here, but fuck.
All right, Hada, I'm gonna give you the +1 combo at the gym.
Oh,
Okay.
We'll skip past that.
And then Kamehameha get a combo as well.
Yes. Convo plus witness cat.
Yes. Oh.
Everyone gets to witness the cat.
Fucking disadvantage.
The
I
fucking
can't.
the fucking GIF 90% and Path to Find.
you just noticed.
Yeah.
I will send you a picture of Curry that from ages ago.
Nice.
That's not Paul's curry though.
No.
Okay. Now that we've determined that Kaime is the only one that can cook curry in this household, I believe that concludes the day's social hours. And looking at the time and where we're at, I think this may also just be a good place to call it for today. I know it was a little bit shorter than usual, but
You're tired.
That's okay.
I'm still recovering from sister damage. I can't.
Making curry does to a motherfucker.
Paul's fucking lost it.
Paul has lost
They
it.
gave him like 6 rolls and he didn't roll above 11.
And then you tell him to make some fucking coffee and he does alright.
He is fine.
Oh, man.
And then we're back to Curry and he was fucking 3. Right back to 9.
Good lord. Okay. So that's where I'm gonna end her for today. I believe we'll probably also have to do some weekday session next week too. I know a few of us are preoccupied with some Mother's Day stuff on said day.
I totally didn't forget. No, definitely not.
Good enough.
Definitely not me.
Couldn't be.
Couldn't be me.
I'm going to aim for Monday if that works for everyone, but
Should be good for me.
I
It'd be good for me.
don't think I can do Monday.
Ooh. Spicy.
Yeah, I
You
don't
stay
think I can do
then?
Monday, but every other day should be fine.
Okay, so we can aim for Tuesday then if that works for everybody else.
Happening Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday's fine too.
Tuesday's fine.
Okey-doke. I'm gonna end stream then. We'll be back on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
In it. All right. Thanks for coming, everyone.